Little bit of salt. What do you get when you mix an inflatable pool, eye mask, and earplugs?
What? What do you get?
You get a DIY float tank.
A DIY float tank.
Yup.
Deprivation chamber.
Welcome to Inside Thoughts Outside.
Welcome.
We're your hosts, Ana-Marija
and Sam J.
Thank you for coming. We take apart health, wellness trends and try them out.
Yeah, because we want to feel good and we want you guys to feel good, but we're going to test them out. We're going to see, do they work? Is it a fad?
Or is it a rad?
Is it fat or rad?
Fat or rad. We're both comedians. Hopefully we don't even have to say that. And you're just like, man, you guys are so funny. You should try comedy. And we're like, oh my God, we're already doing it.
Oh, man. Or we don't say anything and they're like, these guys are funny.
Yeah.
They should be comedians.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I just said.
Okay, yeah. Because then if we say we're comedians and they're like, I didn't laugh one time.
Yeah.
These guys are not comedians.
It's going to be unfortunate.
Which, some people can have that opinion and
my mom feels that way sometimes about me. No,
that was our intro?
No, she also thinks I'm funny sometimes too. But sometimes she's like, you could be funnier. I've gotten that review from her. It's pretty brutal.
Ouch.
She's a good person though. She can be honest, but she's honest but fair. And we're not medical professionals.
No, not at all.
So we're just doing this honestly out of the love of our hearts.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't even call myself a professional at anything.
I would say you're a professional.
She took way too long.
We're also married. Does that matter? Should we not tell people?
I'm a professional
husband.
I'm pro husband. I'm a pro husband.
I would say you're pretty pro. We went to training. We did couples therapy for the first couple years of our marriage because
we really needed it.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, we got engaged 2 weeks after dating. Don't tell our families.
We're going to edit this out.
I'm not editing it out, but just don't tell them. Or if you are a family, don't listen. Or just forget that you heard that.
Fast forward.
And so I kind of stipulated, like, the only way that we can get married is if we also are in individual therapy and also couples therapy, because I've never been married before, nor have I lived with a man before. So
same here.
Sensory deprivation tanks, I thought that they were a new thing that were invented, like, I don't know, 5 years ago. But guess what? They actually were invented in 1954.
What?
Yeah. By Dr. John C. Not Riley. John C. Lilly.
John C. Deprivation tank.
A neurophysiologist at the National Institute of Mental Health. Lilly designed the first tank to explore how the brain functions without external sensory input. Hence, I think why it's called a sensory deprivation tank, because they literally just wanted to see what happens to your brain when you have no sensory input, except for the sensory input of being in water. But I guess
right,
we'll get into that.
They didn't. Yeah, they were like, John, what about the water sensor? He's like, shush.
No.
Get in the tank. Just get in the tank.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your ears. You can't hear anything.
Just get in the tank. 1950?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm still trying to figure that out. Like
1954.
I thought this was at least like 10 years maybe.
Yeah.
Old, 1954.
No. And apparently first they built it so that it was upright. Like the water spilling everywhere.
Like a dunk tank?
Yes. I think that's probably what it looked like. And they had to wear, like, I guess scuba gear.
That sounds awful.
Yeah. And then I guess sometime later he did a collab with someone to make it horizontal.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that they collabed that way.
Exactly. And that's how we know it today. Horizontal.
So wait, but what did they find? in their research?
That's a good
We
question.
don't know that question.
What do they find in their research?
Yeah, what was his like thoughts? He's like, look, I want to know how the brain works without the senses. I think that the brain will freak the heck out.
Oh, okay.
What do we
So here it is. The first tank was built to explore how the brain functions without external sensory input, addressing debates in neuroscience about whether the brain requires stimuli to remain conscious. So maybe they thought that like the second you didn't have stimuli, you would just like conk out or something.
The brain just shuts down.
Yeah, you'd be like,
Just powers down.
Yeah. But so I guess the
Interesting.
answer to that was no.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't require stimuli. So you could be fully
Non-stimulated.
not unstimulated like I am in my day-to-day.
Wow. Your body is a deprivation tank.
My inner world is a deprivation tank.
Well, your brain is technically in a deprivation tank.
Oh my god, I didn't even think of
But
that.
then all of the senses communicate to it.
Yeah.
We're
You're-
way smarter than we thought we were after this 5-minute discussion.
No, I'm learning a lot
Yeah.
about. Are you a neuroscientist?
I didn't want to put a label on it.
So have you ever done a sensory deprivation tank?
Yes.
How
Dun
was it?
dun dun.
How was it?
I have done it. I want to say four times.
Okay.
And each time was incredibly different than the last time. I think the first time is when you're the most excited and you hear that you see like visual things, you trip out, you have like an out-of-body experience. But for me, the first time, which is the most important time to talk about.
Yeah, so
right?
I think you had a good experience, and I've done it as well, and I had a bad experience. So that'll be an interesting comparison, a scientific comparison, if you will.
Yeah, I think the first time it was just a lot to take in with sitting in that water.
You were sitting?
Yeah, you kind of like sit into it and lie down. It's just like a big tub, and I couldn't really get comfortable because I just kept like pushing myself back and forth from the edges of the tank. So I couldn't find myself relaxing. That was the hardest part.
Sorry, so you were sitting or lying down?
Oh, well, I was sitting and then I lied down.
So
But
ultimately your position was lying down.
ultimately, yeah, my position was lying down, but I kept moving back and forward through, like from the opening to the tank to the back of the tank, just because I couldn't stop fidgeting. So, and it was just, yeah, it was the first time being deprived of my senses like that, so I didn't really know what to do. And yeah, the salt, they're like, they give you this little towel to wipe your face with, because they're like, don't let the salt and the water get in your eyes, because it has like, it's going to burn and it won't be good, and you sweat and stuff too. So I was very worried about getting the water in my eyes, getting in my mouth, and yeah, it was kind of like a very nerve-wracking experience the first time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you had after that you had good experiences then.
Yeah, the next couple times that I went, I knew what to expect. I think that's just the biggest thing. You don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And then the second time I knew to be more comfortable. I knew also to close the door more. The first time I didn't have the door shut all the way, so there was a crack of light that could get in. So I didn't actually have a full sensory deprivation.
You were like in a sensory deprivation coffin.
It's
Like it closed on top of you?
imagine just like a storage pod that you open the door and it has like a tub that you sit in that you can lay down in with the water.
Okay.
So then closing that door, and then there's you're inside the tank or whatever it's called.
Okay.
But you can have music played in some of them, which I think is cool. I didn't know that. Also, a lot of people will like smoke beforehand or take like an edible to go through that.
Yeah.
I was too scared to do that.
And so after the first time, when you did it the second, third, and fourth time, you had a much better experience?
Yeah, I think I had been a friend of mine suggested that like before going in, like start practicing like meditation a little bit, and so that you can calm yourself and really relax. So I had taken their advice and done a little bit of like training, so to speak, before.
It was like you did the mental stretching.
Yeah,
You did, like the before getting into the deprivation tank to run the full mile.
Exactly. I went to the mind gym.
Yes, you were in the mind gym.
Mind gym, and just to focus my breathing and to like and help calm myself, and that definitely worked. The next couple times I was able to kind of like feel myself like meditating, counting my breath, and then for those times, like the passage of time went by so much faster because you book like a 2-hour session or 90 minutes.
Oh wow, okay, yeah.
And you know, the location I went to was in Venice Beach. It's on the boardwalk, and it's a hidden. It's called Float Lab. And yeah, you go in, you're like, I don't really understand. Like, what do we do here? You know, they don't really give you too much instruction. Oh yeah, let me hear about your experience in the deprivation tank, and why did you do it?
That's a good question. Let me try and remember. I think that I got it as a gift. I think my mom got it for me as a gift, or somebody in my family got it for me as a gift for like Christmas or something. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to try this out. And I was actually really excited because everyone was saying such cool things about it. Like, oh, like, because they do special things, how they deprive your senses. Because we were saying earlier that you are feeling water, but they modulate it.
Yeah,
so
I didn't even get into that. So that the temperature in the water is the same temperature as the air.
Body.
Yeah, the air in the room.
And your body temperature, right?
Yeah, so you don't feel yourself like getting colder by sitting in the water, or you take your arm out, you don't feel that.
You don't feel the difference between your body. I thought it was like a thing where they wanted it so you couldn't feel the difference between your body and the water, like where your skin began and the water ended, sort of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so I was like, that sounds really cool. And, you know, I've been in therapy most of my life. And I was like, you know, maybe this will be helpful, will help me relax and stuff like that. And so I got in. Mine wasn't, what did you describe it? Like a crate?
Yeah, it basically looks like a big storage pod, like a big square.
Like one of the
cube.
U-Haul ones?
Yeah, it looks like a cube thing, and the door, this really heavy door opens, and then it goes down inside with the basin of the float tank.
Okay, yeah.
So there's
yeah.
you like have a handle, and you step into it, and then you step down.
I see. Okay, so mine was like a big room that just had multiple tubs in it.
Oh, whoa! You can do like a group thing?
I guess you could do a group thing, but no one was in there except for me. And you know, you have to get naked, right? Was I naked?
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure they tell you to take your clothes off.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I was naked, and you have to do that, and then you get into the tub, and then it was honestly terrifying. So I am on the side of like, I really did not like my experience with deprivation tanks, and it was kind of traumatizing, because it was like scary. Like I kept like, I'd have my eyes closed and I'm like, okay, trying to relax. I think there was maybe some like music underscoring, and every like few seconds I would do one of those. I like, you know, when you're like...
You would jolt?
I would jolt.
Oh, gosh.
Because I was so scared that, like, I'd close my eyes, and then all of a sudden someone would, like, be in the room and, like, try and stab me or something.
Oh, wow.
I kept, like, imagining, like, someone just standing above me and, like, had a knife. And it was so terrifying. I think I ended it early. I think it was supposed to be 45 minutes. I think I got out at, like, 35 or something. I was like, I can't. I was so scared. Which actually brings us to the kind of science and the research behind all this stuff. So I found some articles about sensory deprivation tanks. There isn't a ton, or maybe there is, and I just didn't look long enough. But essentially, a lot of the studies were done on healthy individuals.
Okay. Which
at the time that I did the sensory deprivation experience, I would not classify myself as a healthy individual.
Okay.
I was not as like, I was not as far along on my like healing journey as I am today. So I feel like today, if I tried it, it would be potentially a much better experience.
That's good.
Which I'm also excited to try it because we're going to actually do that later on in this episode.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Alert.
Alert on your phones. Spoiler. So essentially, the articles that I found mainly talked about, like some studies suggested improved creativity, focus, and psychological recovery for athletes and professionals. So it's probably really helpful for relaxing like your muscles and stuff.
Yeah, I felt that for my back. It's like you're floating in water for so long, you can feel your spine kind of like
melting.
What's the opposite
in a
of
good way?
Like your spine gets compressed, right, throughout the day?
Depressed.
Decompressed?
Yeah, sure.
So at the end, my body would feel really good. And I didn't really mention the last couple times that I had done it, but I went into the experience hoping to think through some like issues with my life, think through some decisions that I wanted to make, like regarding career stuff. And I used that time to kind of like visualize myself going through these different options.
Oh, wow. And did you find that helpful?
And I think, yes, at the end, you're in this really calm state. And I think it's just like taking that moment to have by yourself without any distractions, because like every time I left, you leave, and in this case it was in Venice, you leave and you walk out on the boardwalk, and then you get in your car, you turn the car on, and what you're taking in are all of a sudden all of the sounds and smells and things and sights. And because you were deprived of all of that sensory information, you really start to notice just like how loud and busy the world is around you.
Yeah.
And it almost like that quiet, it just gets like tuned up like a volume dial, and all of a sudden you're like, you're back in your car, you hear the honking and traffic and you're just like, oh wow, like no wonder our minds are always worried or anxious or don't feel settled. The world around us is chaotic.
Yes. It's
senses.
like that experience of going back into the chaos is kind of like when you and I have been in a room like just farting a lot. And then like one of us leaves and then we come back and it's like, oh my God, it smells so bad.
Oh my God, this room smells like shit.
And like we did not realize it the whole time.
Yeah, that's exactly like what I was just describing. That's a better description.
That's awesome. And did you find it helpful for like working through some of those thoughts?
Yeah, I felt a lot of the tension come out, and a lot of
Did you come to a resolution on the questions you were posing yourself? Like, what's a question that you posed yourself?
I don't remember the exact question, but it would probably be along the lines of, am I happy with like like my career trajectory? Like, do I feel proud of what I'm doing? What decisions like do I want to make that could potentially put me in a better track or closer to what my goals are? Or even just like, are the people that I'm around like helping me or hurting me? Like you kind of can spend that time, and obviously you're not thinking that way the whole time in the tank. It's just like you can really let yourself explore those questions, and then eventually like you start to kind of like your mind slows down and you can see some visuals in the blackness.
So you did experience some visualizations?
Yeah.
Like, what did you remember seeing?
I think it's just like your eyes adjusting to the darkness. So your eyes will see little flickers of light that aren't there because it's just trying to pick up something.
Because it's so dark.
Yeah. So there'll be like, and you can kind of like allow your imagination to see different like galaxy clusters, or see like something on the edges of your eyes.
I want that.
Yeah.
Okay, now that I'm thinking back on the experience, I feel like what I was in wasn't a full sensory deprivation tank. I think it was like a sort of deprivation tank.
You were at like a YMCA. It was just a sauna.
I was just in a sauna. Everyone's like, why is this lady naked and lying down?
And why is
like,
she saying
jolting?
Why she keeps screaming about her senses being deprived?
Oh my God.
Yeah, what did you go to?
So, because you're talking about full darkness, I can
Yeah.
still see stuff.
Did you get like a Groupon or something? You got like a bootleg?
I think I got
like,
a bootleg one.
You got the off-brand, like the Kirkland.
Yeah, I think I
sensory
did.
Deprivation.
Yeah. Okay. That
Yeah, you
explains
got to
some
do
stuff.
a real one because I know you had this 30-minute experience of someone might be stabbing you, but it just sounds like you didn't have a private room.
I mean, I think that, like I said, it would go better now.
Sure.
But I won't lie, I am still a little scared. Because what if the stabby guy is back? Okay. And so a lot of research does, the stuff that the articles I found does talk about how the deprivation tanks can help with anxiety and PTSD and stuff potentially. But I think it can also, depending on where you are on your mental health journey, make things worse temporarily, I think. But that's just anecdotal based off of my own
don't have any
experiences.
research to
I have
prove
no
that?
research to back that up.
That's rad.
No, it is rad. Oh, okay. So would you rather be in silence in a sensory deprivation tank or be watching reality TV the whole time? I know my answer to this question.
I'm gonna go with silence, Trebek.
I would want to watch reality TV the whole time. Just like 90 Day Fiancé franchise.
Just in water. You don't even. So then, why go to the sensory deprivation tank if you're just
To be
gonna watch
fully
reality?
immersed in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise world.
Okay. They're happy to hear this. They're like, how can we monetize this experience if other people are feeling this way? We're gonna have to take you to a real one.
Yeah, we'll have to go to a real one, but we're also going to be doing a DIY one.
Yes.
What do we got? We got inflatable pool,
Inflatable pool that you can float in.
water.
Water. We have salt.
We'll sprinkle some salt in it. We have an eye mask
Yes, and earplugs.
and earplugs. And then I'm not going to be naked. Or should I be naked? I
No,
guess
you
we
don't-
can blur it.
You don't have to be naked.
I kind of want to be naked now.
All right, whatever. Be naked.
Or I could wear the wetsuit
Oh yeah, wear a wetsuit. It'll be cold.
because it might be cold. Yeah. Oh, I was thinking if it's too cold, we could boil some water and put it in.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you want. Whatever.
Welcome to our DIY flotation tank, the sensory deprivation tank. Little bit of salt. Eye cover. Oh, I need the earplugs. So I cannot hear. And I cannot see. And soon I will not feel.
How are you getting in?
I'm just gonna get in. Are you recording?
I'm recording. All right, 60 seconds on the clock. She's in the water.
So I just got out of the sensory deprivation tank, and
Are you relaxed?
so that wetsuit, okay, lots of things. That wetsuit was made for your body, not mine.
Yes, it was my wetsuit.
It was your wetsuit. And so all the water was going in when I was getting out and when I was getting in. So that was uncomfortable. But otherwise, that was really relaxing.
You felt relaxed.
I did. And I was thinking about it a little bit while I was laying there. Like, is part of the reason that I'm relaxed because I know that Sam's nearby and he's like,
oh, no one can come up and stab
no
you.
one can stab me.
We figured out how to fix that fear.
I just need you to stand, watch. You need to be a lifeguard for my sensory deprivation tank.
Okay, we can do that.
Thank you. That was nice, though. That was really relaxing. And I floated. I think the salt worked.
Yeah, the salt. And we use just regular table salt.
Sea salt.
It's sea salt?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
sea salt.
Good.
Genuine
sea salt. Do you know how many teaspoons?
I did like a good dash of sea salt.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening to Inside Thoughts Outside. I'm Ana-Marija Stoich.
I'm Sam J.
And this is our dog, Ren. Listen in next time for more wellness trends debunked.
Oh.
Because when the world's on fire,
We
podcast.